on the Kevin Rose podcast, Rhonda Patrick mentioned that broccoli sprouts increase the production of glutathione in the brain. So I was wondering what your thoughts are on continuous supplementation. If taken long-term, would the brain stop producing it naturally? So for people, for reference that aren't familiar, the clinical study I referred to on Kevin's podcast, The Kevin Rose Show, was in 2018, published in 2018, and they found that about 17.7 milligrams of sulforaphane per day for 1 week increased blood glutathione levels, and this correlated with an increased glutathione in certain brain regions. And these were in healthy people. So, as Jed mentioned, glutathione is one of the body's major antioxidant system. So, I guess you kind of answered that already, but maybe you want to, if there's any concluding thoughts you want to give.
Yeah. So I kind of did answer that just now, and actually I think I was a co-author of that study you're referring to. If it's the one by Tom Sedlak and Akira Sawa,
that's right.
and others. Yeah.
Shame on me.
So, no, that's okay. They did the heavy work on the study. I didn't, but that. So indeed, with healthy people, they showed what you said, and so I think the brain won't stop producing glutathione naturally. There's no question about that. And glutathione production.
What about during age, the aging process?
It declines. It declines naturally with age, and in fact, starting as early as in your 20s. So Rhonda, you're on the downhill slope already.
For sure.
I'm way down. So supplementing with sulforaphane, I think, apparently helps to restore glutathione back to normal or young, healthy levels. And I think some animal studies by that same group have shown
in the brain.
that.
I mean, how freaking cool is that? I mean, I've seen studies. It was a small clinical study, but I was just blown away that you guys showed that it increased levels in the brain. So,
I think it is pretty freaking cool, and I think also the study that you're referring to, or a related study by Sedlak and Sawa and others in radiology at Hopkins, showed that they also showed in people, they were able to show to localize that enhanced glutathione by functional MRI. So I mean, the imaging, just is sort of, it's not icing on the cake, it's the future. And I mean, I think I hope we're going to see a lot more functional MRI type studies where people say, yeah, I see this and that in the blood, I see this and that in the urine, I see conversion, I see these, whether it's drugs or phytochemicals, I see these effects in blood, but we don't really care that much about blood except as an index or a marker. What we care about is it doing something in the brain or the muscles or whatever. And so these, now with higher resolution MRI, people are able to show these changes, and it's pretty cool. If I was reborn and rebranded as a scientist, I'd want to be a microbiome specialist, but I'm way past that. But I think I'd also want to be a functional MRI person, because that's going to be very cool as we go forward.